Borderline personality disorder. It's funny, motherfuckers! Whoa. Too much. Too much. I apologize. I gotta dial it back a bit. Way too much intensity. Let's try that again. Borderline personality disorder. A disorder of one's personality. Welcome to Friday's edition of a show that has no name. First off, I want to thank all of the new subscribers. We have a few new ones this week. All of you that are new, welcome. Thank you for joining us. I would like to also give a shout out to everybody that has taken me up on the donation of $1 thus far. I thank you. Don't worry, anybody else that would still like to donate $1 can feel free to through PayPal. Link is in the description below, along with Patreon if you want to do a $3 membership to Patreon, where you get exclusive access to my daily journal entries. Exciting stuff. For $3, it ain't that bad of a deal. Depends on who you ask. We are done with the advertising for now. Moving on. We are going to talk about FBs. No, FPs. Favorite person. I think trying to remember to say FP is going to be harder than just saying favorite person. I'm pretty sure we're just going to go with favorite person. What is a favorite person, you may be asking? Well, I'm glad you asked. I'm going to tell you right now. A favorite person is not a best friend. It sounds like a best friend though, favorite person, but it's more than a best friend. A favorite person is an individual where you are extremely emotionally attached to, and they can make or break your day. It is very similar to a romantic relationship without the romantic part. Someone with BPD can feel jealous over their favorite person talking to other people, interacting with other people. They can become suspicious if their favorite person doesn't respond to their texts promptly enough, does not keep in contact with them. All the craziness that goes along with a romantic relationship you get without any of the fun. Now, before I continue, I want to just say that I do not speak for everybody with BPD. I only speak from my own personal experience, how I personally feel. So from here on out, just remember that I'm not speaking for all people with borderline, just myself. This video is more of a warning or a how-to for favorite people. If you happen to be an individual that is the favorite person of somebody with BPD, there are some things that I think you might want to know that might be useful. Things that could quite possibly keep things from going completely psychotic really quick. If you are the favorite person of someone with BPD, I would encourage you and ask you to try to remember that the individual with BPD is going to overreact, is going to most likely overanalyze. Little things that you wouldn't think mean anything are probably going to affect them. They're definitely going to probably need more attention and care than your normal friends. Even though they're difficult to deal with, try to remember that they idolize you, they put you on a pedestal. You are very, very important to them. And their identity, their existence, their sense of being is very much connected with you. It's a very huge role to have to fill. If you don't think you can do it, it's best to probably let them know as soon as possible and go your separate ways. The more close you get, the harder it will be later if you decide to bail. Only cowards would do that, though. Come on, favorite people out there. You can buckle down. It's not that hard. There's just a couple things that you need to remember and possibly do to keep things running smoothly. It's the same type of stuff that you would do in a relationship without all the fun stuff, though. So to keep that person in your life with BPD from freaking out, or at least try to avoid it, here are a few tips I have for favorite people out there that will reassure the person with borderline and help them not to wonder what's going on. If you allow a borderline to start trying to figure out why you're not texting or why you're busy, they're going to immediately think that it has to do with them and that you don't like them and you're abandoning them, and they're going to freak out, maybe come over to your house. If you have a rabbit, it's definitely getting boiled. So anybody out there with rabbits might want to follow these tips. This is something that, you would do with your normal friends maybe, but for someone with BPD it means a lot more, or it means a lot. And it's just as simple as making plans with them. Make plans to do something where it's just the two of you. There's nobody else around. They don't have to fight for your attention. And it could just be a few hours a week. I think a few hours a week is ideal. For me, I like a couple hours a week. It doesn't all have to be at once. But it keeps my head from going to bad places and thinking things that may not be true. This time that you spend alone with them too is a good time for communication and to talk about things. And you'll find that communication is the key. The more you can talk and communicate, the less bumps in the road. Just time for the two of you to just hang out and be friends. This next one might seem silly. From time to time, send good morning texts or good night texts. You would be surprised how far a good morning or a good night text goes with someone with borderline personality disorder. Just that text can completely reassure them that you're not abandoning them, that you're thinking of them. It goes a long way. It's a little teeny tiny thing, but it has a big impact. Communication is big. Don't be afraid to tell someone with BPD the truth. Don't try to sugarcoat things or hide things. Then again, don't just come at them with unrestrained honesty. Try to be delicate. Try to remember that you are dealing with somebody that is very emotionally damaged. You do have to be careful, though. I'm not going to lie to you and say that you don't have to be careful. You do. You have to be careful with having conversations like these. Just remember to... You can tell somebody with BPD pretty much anything as long as you don't let that abandonment, that fear that you're going to leave come up. So with the negative, you've got to quadruple with the positive. Little negative, lots of positive. Little negative, lots of positive. Keep reassuring them. For me personally, I will idolize you. You'll be my favorite person. The moment I think that you are going to abandon, leave, I don't care. I'll burn your house down. I'll boil your rabbit. I'll stick your cat in your mailbox. There's a lot of demands. Being a favorite person is a tough job. I'm not going to try to say that it isn't. I wouldn't want the job myself. You do have a huge impact in their life. You can help them to get better at handling their freakouts and their emotions. Just try to remember reassurance. Keep reassuring, reassuring, reassuring. That's a huge one. Communication and honesty. Those are the keys to a perfect favorite person relationship. Now it's your turn. How do you treat the favorite people in your life? Or how is it to be a favorite person? I want to know. Let me know in the comments section below. If you've not yet subscribed, now is that perfect opportunity to subscribe. The subscription button is right there on the screen somewhere. Just go ahead and click that. We're going for 500, 1,000, 5,000 subscribers. Then we're taking over the world. We're going to take over the world one subscriber at a time. So join us. Don't worry, we're not a cult. Working on it. Until next time, keep on keeping on.
I just want to be a part of your life.
Oh, this is the way you do it, huh? Showing up at my appointments?
What am I supposed to do? You won't answer my calls. You changed your number. I mean, I'm not going to be ignored, Dan.
Maybe I shouldn't have told him I'd stick a cat in a mailbox. I think the mailbox thing was way too much.